Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss how to edit PDFs. For those of you not familiar with PDFs, it is a file type that is most commonly used for electronic documents. The website we are going to use is called pdfescape.com. This is their main web page. Once here, we are going to upload our PDF file that we would like to edit. So we are going to select Choose File, and then I downloaded a file. I downloaded a general power of attorney form. I just wanted you guys to see how you can modify this. Now, as you can see, our document has automatically opened up in PDF Escape's editor. Now up at the top here, there are 3 tabs. You have your Insert tab, Annotate tab, and your Page tab. Most of you will probably only need to use this first Insert tab. So under the Insert tab, you have options of adding text, adding images, adding links or hyperlinking, Whiteout, which does exactly what you think it does. It lets you erase things on your form. Freehand, which lets you use your mouse as a way to write on the form. If you have a touch screen, you can also just use your finger at that point. And then this form field, most of you probably won't need to use this unless you are making a PDF from scratch. But this form field, what it does is it makes this PDF easy to be filled out if you were going to send it to someone else. So let's start with the text option here. So we will click text, and then we can click anywhere on this page to add text. So let's click where it says print full name. We can just type in General John Smith. As you can see at the top here, we now have options to change our font size, the color of our font, and then we can bold our font, italicize it, or underline it. So let's say we wanted to change this to Times New Roman, and we can make it a bit bigger. Let's go bigger than this. Let's go 30. And then if you see how it's not exactly where you want it, don't panic, because if we click out of it and then try to click on it, you have a 4-pointed arrow. So if you hold down and drag, you can move this anywhere on the form that you would like for it to be. So we will just put it right here on the top line. There's also a little delete trash can right here. If you did want to get rid of this, we can select it and then you can hit delete. And if you decided that you didn't want to delete it, you want to bring it back, you can always hit this undo arrow right here. So if you ever make mistakes, don't worry, because you can always undo it. Next, we are going to add an image. Now this would probably be helpful for those of you who wanted to add some sort of company logo or letterhead to your PDF. So let's upload an image to see what it would look like. You'll click on image and then hit choose file. And I downloaded this earlier, so you are just going to select the image that you would want from your computer's file explorer and hit open. And you see it did not show up anywhere. Once you click anywhere on the screen, your image is going to paste. And then you can click on any of these black squares to resize your image if you would like. You can also move it once you have this 4-pointed arrow here as well. And if you wanted to hyperlink anything on this PDF, we are going to select link, and then you're going to click and drag over what you want to hyperlink. So we'll select this logo here. Click and drag, and then we're going to type in the link that we want it to go to. We'll just do our main website at lanepl.org. So what this does is that whenever anyone who has this PDF clicks in this box right here, it is going to take them to Lane Library's website. Our next option is Whiteout, and that does basically what you think it would do. So we'll click here, and what this does, you can click and drag and it will erase everything that is in the field that you highlighted. So let's say we wanted to get rid of this first paragraph. We can click and drag to highlight this entire first paragraph here, and then we're going to unclick, and it created a box that whited everything out. You can once again resize this box to make it as big or small as you would like, but that is how you erase things. Now our next option is Freehand, and what this does, it lets you write with either your mouse or your finger if you have a touch screen. So we can click on Freehand here, and then to write anywhere on here, we are going to click and hold our click as we write with our mouse. Now this would probably be useful if there was a signature line somewhere. So if you ever did need to use this option, we are going to click and see how it's writing for us. We'll do John Smith. Of course, this isn't very good, but that's fine. So this is just another option for you if you wanted to do that. And form field is our next option. So this allows you to create a PDF with fields that allow individuals to simply click and type once they receive this specific PDF document. So most of you will not use this unless you're making a PDF for your business or corporation or charity or something, and you're making a PDF from scratch. It just makes it easier for people to be able to fill out the information. So we can click here, and let's say, yes, we would like them to be able to just simply text. We do not want to drop down. We don't want any of these other buttons here. So we'll just hit select, and then click and drag where you want the field to be. Let's say we want them to be able to fill out their birthday, and just click and start typing. And once we download this, you'll be able to see the form field and also the hyperlink here, but it's not going to show it right now because we are currently editing our document. And the last thing I wanted to show you is how to delete pages from your PDF. So on the side here, you can see all of the pages that we have in this file. So let's say you wanted to get rid of page 4. You're going to click on page 4, and this red box is going to go around it to show that you selected it. And then you're going to click on page up here at the top, and you can select delete and hit yes. And that now got rid of the 4th page in this document, so now you can see there are only 11 pages instead of 12. Now you can also move your pages around. So let's say this 4th page, you really wanted it to be page number 1. You can select the page you want and hit move, and let's say we want to move this to page number 1 and hit select. So now the first page in this document, as you can see, 1 of 11, is this originally page number 4. And we scroll down, it just pushed everything down 1 page. So once you are finished with editing your PDF, you have the option over here on this column to save your PDF, to save and download, and to print. Now if you click this save button, once you exit out of your browser, it's not going to save on your computer. So once you are completely done, if you want to save this to your computer, you have to click on this green icon with the arrows here to save and download. You see it downloaded down here. And you can also hit print if you would like to, and you can select what pages you wanted to print. And then it's probably going to bring up a list of printers. Yeah, so this is our list of printers. You can choose here if you wanted to do double-sided or one-sided. So this will just give you all of your printing options available. We'll just cancel out of this. But once we open our download, I want to show you on page 2, you see this form field is what we added here. And because that form field is there, we can click and we can immediately start typing, because we added that. Also, if we click on this Lane Libraries logo, it should take us directly to the website. So let's click. And there you go. And those are the things that we did when we were editing our PDF. So this concludes our overview. This is a free software that anyone can use. Once again, PDF Escape .com right here. You always have this undo option if you wanted to delete anything you did. I would recommend playing around with this website to really learn how to use it. It can be very helpful if you are creating a PDF or if you already have something that was sent to you and you just needed to modify it just a little bit. Maybe you just wanted to type in your information or you wanted to do an electronic signature here. There are a lot of different options with this. So play around with it. Don't worry, you're not going to break anything, I promise. And if you have any questions, you can contact your local library branch and we would be happy to assist you.